Hello everyone! It's been a good while I haven't vlogged a one-on-one with you guys. I hope you have been doing wonderfully well. Recently I have shared a blog post about staying warm and taking care of oneself. And a few wishes to take along with you from January onwards and hopefully the year ahead. What I'm gonna share is more talk about my thoughts and little practices that I do to stay in a good mood and shape during these cold months. I mean, a good cup of coffee or tea or chocolate, hot chocolate is good in creating actually your cozy atmosphere, especially in the winter season, is very good for you. You might enjoy a hot beverage, you might enjoy a good book, you might enjoy some music, be it chill or quite hyper, it depends. For me, when I'm driving, I created a playlist and I decided to put it and so that it cheers me up, because usually here, when we get stuck in traffic, people are very angry at each other, and here I come in. If I put this happy music, ah, la 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 la, it passes and I don't feel anything. It's amazing. But definitely drivers next to me think I'm crazy. I'm like, I'm dancing and I'm singing and la la la, please pass by, ha ha ha. Everybody's happy, and or at least I am happy. And I hope I make them a bit happier. If it helps. If it helps, it would be good. Other than happy music and good beverage and a book and cozy atmosphere, sometimes the good foods are also to keep in mind. Hot soups and cheese and wine. I don't want to digress in the food and the beverage department a lot, but also I'm going to talk about a bit decluttering. I've been talking about it for quite some time, be it on my Instagram posts, a bit in my blog, and I think, did I mention it in my videos? I don't think so. But I'm a big believer in decluttering, be it digital, physical, books that I would donate. I've been putting away my stuff, and every now and then it's very helpful because you feel like you're renewing yourself and re-looking at your stuff. You look at your objects, your books, your things, your clothes, and you look at them. Okay, do I want this? Do I need this? Shall I put it in another place? Shall I give it away? I try to keep everything as organized as possible, because with my ideas ping-ponging in my head all the time, I get all over the place. I admit that. What else? I try to declutter what's in my head as well, because there's 24 hours in a day and there isn't enough time, and well, you can't do everything or else you'll go crazy. Other than that, decluttering helped me a lot in reconnecting with things I used to enjoy so much. I found some pièces de théâtre that I used to play in at school, and I found some books that I wrote a few novels when I was a kid, and I used to write poems and I used to draw. It reconnected me to this part of me that I actually truly miss. Arts and literature are something that I have been bathing in since I was a kid, and I enjoyed it tremendously at school and at uni as I studied in the Beaux-Arts. And slowly, when I was getting into work, I chose to go into production, and I fully love it. But also it pushed me a bit from my artistic background, and it's kicking back and it wants to come in again. By reconnecting to what I love, it's bringing in some freshness that I missed in my life. So get ready to have some reviews about books, plays, movies, some things I tried, some things I did, some things I watched. I think it's gonna be a fun year this year. So yeah, a year of fun and freshness. Other than that, I'm preparing also some blog posts and hopefully some vlogs that you will enjoy. Some are in the topics that I used to cover before, and others that could be new or not, but they're actually all parts of me. And I hope you will enjoy them. Some of them will be about self-development and supporting each other with ideas and thoughts, coaching tips, self-training tips, anything that helps. And what I want to create in my channel is to bring back warmth and empathy, because I feel like, and kindness especially, because I feel like these are things that are so needed at the moment, and because we are running all the time and life is pushing us around, sometimes we forget how to be kind and how to be empathetic due to the many pressures that we live in. So this is what I'd want to try to bring back in 2019, other than being more sustainable in my choices, in my purchases, sustainable in the sense of taking care of the environment, which is something that you are familiar with in my photos, and but I don't talk about it a lot. Maybe I should talk about it a bit more. Let me know if this is a topic that would be interesting for you. Life is not easy. It is a difficult journey, but it's a beautiful one, and it also can be quite magical. So I think if we can together share and connect our stories and be support each other and be positive, you never know, it could brighten somebody's day, or it could brighten somebody's year or month or life, and yours too. I don't know if what I said just made sense. If it did, let me know. I'm preparing a blog post as well about setting your goals for 2019, your aims, your aspirations, and stuff like that. Although we finished January, as I was saying, you can do these goal assessments and your personal assessments and any time of the year. It could be at the beginning of Jan, at the end of December, end of Jan, mid of the year, anytime. There's no wrong time for it. But usually, you know, January is the beginning of the year, so you want to start fresh, and probably this vlog will be out in February, but it's never too late to do it. You could write a list of what is working in your life and what you want to improve. You could also write another list on another paper or a column, whatever you prefer, of the things that are not working or as exactly as you would want them to be in your life. And if you would want to work on them to improve them, or you prefer to put them on the side and focus on the other things that you would want to see flourish more, perhaps. You could write your list of goals. It could be personal, it could be professional, it could be emotional, it could be anything. It could for fun. Not necessarily all has to be serious, because we need a bit of fun in our life. And you can divide these goals into daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, 2019 goals, or life goals. Believe in the good things in your life, because if you are, one has to be positive even amidst all the negativity that's happening around us. Because honestly, I know going through ups and downs and depression and sadness and sad events, it can be so difficult to get out of situations that are painful. But when you do, you feel more like life is worthwhile and you would enjoy it much, much more. And yeah, what's a life without it being filled with joy? I feel it's corny ending the vlog that way, so I'm gonna try to end it more elegantly, or see how I'm gonna cut it through. In the blog post, I'm gonna discuss as well about deep thinking. Sometimes, and this happens to all of us, I will take myself as an example here. I would be saying that I want to do something when actually I might want to do something else. It doesn't mean that one is confused. Some thoughts have to be prioritized on top of others. You can define your values as well. How do you define your values? Something that might be valuable to you might not be valuable to another person, and that's okay. Each has its own priorities. Also, your goals might have shifted, and some things that you wanted to do before might not be as a priority for you now. It's not bad. It's okay. That's life. And some questions you could ask yourself after you check in about what your goal or goals are. What are your ideas? What are your strengths? What can you build on from these strengths? What has worked for you before? What could benefit you here and now? What advice can you give to someone else who was in your position? Because sometimes getting out of the box and thinking outside of the box and looking like you are out there, what could I tell this person, could actually help you. Where should you start? Where can you go for resources? Who could you ask for advice? Who can help you? Or maybe who is a role model to you in this situation? You should also put some deadlines, which are very helpful. How can you move forward? How can you shift your belief? Those are my little tips for the moment, and hopefully you'll see them more developed in an upcoming blog post. I would love to know your thoughts on this video and later on the blog post, so please do share me your comments under there, and subscribe to my channel if you like it, and tick on this little bell so that you are notified when I post something, if you would be interested in checking out my content. So I would love to stay in touch with you. Take care, and I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of week, and a productive year, and most importantly, other than productive, a happy and fun one, regardless all the difficulties and the situations that might occur. And take care!